but the roads to actually get out to Cameron's Corner are still closed.
That's a nice spot.
And Grant's just had to go over to recover them. Hi, I'm Bianca, and this is my husband Grant. We're currently travelling Australia full-time with our 2 dogs, Frank and Baxter. Come join us on our adventures. Ah, delicious. Morning. We're just having breakfast. We're just about to pack up and leave Broken Hill. We were looking at the maps and all the roads out to, not all the roads, but the roads to actually get out to Cameron's Corner are still closed. So we've changed direction. We're not going to go there. What we're going to do is head towards Menindee and see this morning if we can find a cool spot to stay at for the Easter long weekend. Hopefully we can get one. If not, we will just move around and see what we can get over the next couple of days, and then...
It's the beauty of winging it.
We're on our way to find a campsite in Menindee, or just near Menindee on the Weir. So we're on this dirt track, which is good. We like being on dirt tracks. It's a bit better than just being on the blacktop all the time. We got a couple of 3 more Ks, and hopefully the first spot we've picked is not packed out already because it is Good Friday, and hopefully we can get a camp for the weekend. And hopefully you can hear me over the corrugations. We love after love. We think we found a nice spot. Grant's just going to go get the car and hopefully we can just camp up over here. Hopefully we don't get bogged. It's a little bit soft. Baxter climbed through into the driver's seat. Grant's just had to move him. We just finished setting up for the weekend, for the Easter long weekend, and Grant's just got the dogs. We're going to take them for a little bit of a walk, check out the area, and then settle in.
I was just saying to Bianca how spectacular this is. Like, it's just, the water's coming straight up to the edge. It's like a mill pond, or a milk pond, as I was always taught to say. And it's just beautiful. It's calm and quiet. And there's all this space. Like, hashtag winning.
Definitely. I think it's quiet until the riffraff arrive with their dirt bikes and bits and pieces.
Yeah.
But it's definitely beautiful. It's not what I expected at all. It's far prettier than I expected.
Yeah.
And I think all the rain has helped.
Oh.
I don't know if this would have looked like this like a month ago. So what are you cooking here, Dale?
Oh, meatballs? Meatball sub sandwich things? You guys have never seen a bidgie before. This is a bidgie Barbie.
So we're just in Menindee at the moment. We are taking a drive around and seeing what the place has to offer.
Yeah, it's a nice little town.
Yeah,
It's got a pub, supermarket, memorials to Burke and Wills, which is pretty interesting if you enjoy your history, well, appreciate your history. Yeah, it's surrounded by lakes. Most of, or all of them are just beautiful, especially at sunset.
yes, yeah, absolutely beautiful. Okay, we'll show you around. You can see here there's John King. I'll have to ask Grant if that's one of his relatives. We don't know. Just driving past the national park. Apparently there's some really good stuff in there to go have a look at. But we have the dogs with us today, so we're not going to go in there and have a look. But there is apparently the world's largest wool shed.
World's biggest wool shed.
Yeah, or the Southern Hemisphere's biggest wool shed. My dad's very keen on us going to see that, but
You mentioned it once or twice.
a couple of times. But we have the dogs, so we can't go into the national park today. But who knows? We may go in there, we may not. Just here at the Menindee Lake viewing area. I don't know, it's kind of a bit of a gravel pit, but you can see there's the floodgates that they'll open to let the water through. At the moment there's not much water through there. Where all these dead trees are is all floodlands, so that'll all fill up with water. We were speaking to a local over at Pamamaroo Lake yesterday, and he was saying that where we're camping actually hasn't had water for 8 years, and the water's like right up to our campsite at the moment. And he said within about 3 weeks the water from Queensland will head down there, fill up Lake Pamamaroo to the brim, and then they will then put the overflow over into here, into the Menindee Lake system. So that's pretty cool. Grant's going to throw the drone up and see if he can get some cool shots, so you can see the area. Maybe we can also see in the distance the other lake systems, because I think there's about 3 or 4 that make up the whole Menindee Lake system. So we just stopped off at Coppy Hollow, which is part of the Menindee Lake system. There's a caravan park just here, and obviously it's very popular for the boating and everything around here. Definitely not as many dead trees as where we are on the Pamamaroo Lake, but it's part of, I think it's part of the Pamamaroo Lake system. But this is Coppy Hollow, so if you're up here, it's probably a good place to check it out. Definitely if you want to do swimming and boating activities. We just stopped at the Burke and Wheels campsite, which is probably about 1 kilometre from where we're camping. It's got there's flushing toilets here and picnic tables and bins and a lot more facilities. We don't have any facilities where we're camping, but just all depends on what you like. And then what's on this tree?
So this tree marks the site of one of the camping places of the Burke and Wheels expedition and continued the journey toward the Gulf of Carpentaria. The base party was camped at this spot from the 19th of October 1860 to 26th of January 1861. Not a bad spot to pull up camp. I mean, come on, even if you don't like history, like that's pretty cool. Like, you know, the explorers were here.
Yeah.
That's cool. Sorry. It's cool.
And they definitely wouldn't have been travelling in comfort.
I know. Yeah,
on their camels and their horses and their...
That's my spot. What are you going to do now, smarty pants?
Oh, he's being so naughty.
Now go that way. Oh, look at me, you bozo.
All the hair. So much hair.
Labrador sprinkles.
We basically have hair on every single thing that we own.
Yep. And it looks like my window's been lab tested. So it's still there, it's all good.
So I think this is called Tangier Lake, and the water seems to be flowing from here into Pamamaroo Lake. So all of the Menindee Lakes are connected. And yeah, this is all the water that's come down from the Queensland and New South Wales flooding in March to fill up all the lakes. Yeah, like fantastic time for us to come visit this. Just coincidence that there's water in it. Someone's just driven down into the campsite in what looks to be a Commodore, and a little on-road van popped up, and Grant's just had to go over to recover them.